My sister-in-law confessed to my husband that he is the love of her life and thought she could steal him from me, but her plan backfired when my brother found out. Yesterday, my sister-in-law of the blue asks my husband if he can meet her for lunch. There is something she needs to talk to him about. My husband tells me about it before accepting and asks if it might have something to do with my brother. Maybe they are having problems, and she wants to discuss with another man. I find it odd, but I tell him to go find out. So he accepts, and they meet for lunch at a place near his office the next day. That's where she tells him that she is in love with him. She lays it on thick. How beautiful he is, how he makes her feel, how she would treat him if he were hers, how was love at first sight. Mind you, this woman is married to my brother and has 2 kids. She and my husband had a friendly relationship. Our families see each other often as we are a close family. She does text him frequently, but there was nothing overly forward. My sister-in-law texts and calls my mom too. So none of us thought anything of it. I want to stop a moment and emphasize that my husband isn't cheating on me with her. My husband and I share an iPad, and I see every one of his texts from there. We are also looking at each other's phones all the time, so none of that is going on. So he doesn't let her finish, walks out, and calls me immediately to tell me what happened. While he is on the phone with me, the texts from her start. She didn't mean it. She thinks it's only infatuation. Blah blah blah. He leaves work early to come home to talk to me about this, and his phone is blowing up the entire time with calls and texts from her. I tell him to answer, and so he put her on speaker so I can hear. She's crying, begging not to tell my brother. Apparently, when we were together this past weekend, she thought that he was flirting with her and that she thought they had a moment when they were alone in our kitchen. Now my husband is a major ball buster, and I suppose I can see how that can be taken as flirting. She asks if he told me, to which I answer yes as I am on speaker. Surprise. Then she starts begging me. This went on a while. My main question was whether she had cheated on my brother before. She said no, swore on her kids' lives. It's just my husband. She said I should understand. So I'm done listening at that point and told her I wasn't going to do anything tonight, and I would call her tomorrow. That's where we are right now, and I really don't know what to do. My husband says drive over there right now and tell my brother, but the idea of wrecking my brother's family is killing me. Thinking about what it will do to my nieces makes me want to vomit. I know the right thing to do is tell my brother, but I'm also thinking about my husband as well. Even if my brother doesn't divorce her and they reconcile, I can't see how we are ever together again like we were before, if at all. This whole episode can tear my family apart. I don't know what to do. Any advice will help.